You guys just let me know when you're ready to. Oh. So just let me know when you guys are ready to get. Perfect. Well, let's give it another minute, and then I can go ahead and introduce you, Jen. I'm so excited.
Me too.
I really wish I could see you right now, especially with your awesome presentation.
You're totally fine. No worries. Oh, actually, while we're waiting, I'm going to pull up. I meant to pull this up earlier.
Awesome. Who else is on since I can't see? Anyone want to chime in?
Luba is.
Hi, Luba.
Hey, Paula.
And your baby girl is joining us in the belly.
That's okay.
Oh, that's exciting.
Thank you.
Congrats, it's a girl.
Oh my God, even better. Girls are the best.
That's what we were hoping for.
Awesome. Most people want a boy first. I was like, no.
No, girl, for sure.
That's so awesome. Anyone else on?
Courtney.
Hi, Courtney.
Hi.
What's up, girl? This girl's a rock star. She already hit Success Club for the month. Woo-hoo.
That's so awesome.
Good job.
You got that backpack on lock. I'm excited about that backpack. Like I'm excited.
Me too.
No, I am too.
All right. Well, you've got
anyone
Courtney,
else want to say hi?
you've got Amanda, you've got Kendra, and then a 616 number.
Okay, awesome. Cool. Well, I'll go ahead and introduce you, Jen.
Okay.
You guys, I'm so excited for you guys to be on this call because Jen and I met in our Diamond Push to Elite group, and I've just been following her on Facebook, and she is like motivation station. Like, I love seeing her posts and how she gets her challengers and her coaches involved, and she is just like a powerhouse coach. She's been a coach since August of 2015. She went Diamond in 6 months. She's a wife and a mom of 2 girls, so she's a girl mom. And her upline is, just to give you guys a reference point, her upline is Ashley Molsted's personally sponsored coach. So Ashley Molsted is the foodie fitness girl that's #1 in the entire company right now. So that just kind of gives you guys a reference point of like the amazing, guidance that she's been given by her upline. So I think it's great for us to learn from other coaches and other teams to kind of give you guys a different perspective. Her favorite personal development book is the 10X Rule, which is so awesome. That is definitely on my list. So I'm going to have to bump it to the top of my list after hearing that. So that's enough from me. I will go ahead and let you take over, Jen.
Okay, cool. Thanks for having me. And seriously, you need to listen to the 10X Rule. It changed my business and helped me go Diamond, because he basically talks about how if you want to progress faster, you have to work at a 10X level. And that's how, like, when I do Power of Threes, like for the beginning, I was doing 3 messages, but like I have upped them so hardcore because I want to do more than the average person is doing, because I want to get there faster than the average person does. So you've got to hear that book. It's amazing. And you have to get it on audio, because I could listen to Grant Cardone talk for like hours. But okay, I'm going to jump in. I'm just going to give you a little bit of background about my story, and then I'll give you guys some tips on how I stay organized and how I stay a step ahead of the game. And then I'm going to give you my #1 top tip at the very end. So first of all, I am a mom. She told you I have 2 little girls, Olivia and Delilah, and they are my why. I literally, them and my husband, I think about them every single day when I'm pushing on days that I want to sleep in. I think about them, and they are my life. My husband and I met at a restaurant when we were just kids, I feel like. We were servers, and he was a shucker at an oyster bar, and we got pregnant 8 months after dating, and luckily I knew that I was going to spend the rest of my life with him. And after I got pregnant, I was like, we got to get out of this restaurant scene. So I got into cosmetology school. I got my license. I started building a solid business as a stylist in Tallahassee. And so I really think when we got married, I decided like I had to lose weight. After my first daughter, I had gained 50 pounds. I felt awful about myself. I was depressed. I had anxiety. I had never left the house. I hated cameras, mirrors, beach, shopping, everything. And I was like, I have to do something. And so I had a burnt copy of Turbo Fire that I had attempted several times. And I finally said, I'm going to do it. And the entire month leading up to my wedding day, January 1st, 2014, I did that workout every single day. I lost 15 pounds before my wedding. And I felt awesome on my wedding day. It was great. It didn't stop there. I kept going. I lost all of the weight by my honeymoon in March. And then I got pregnant shortly after that. And so I was doing hair in Tallahassee, and my husband got an awesome job down here in Tampa and totally moved our entire family. I left my job and everything, and we moved. I was like 33 weeks pregnant. And the plan was to get a job here as a salon stylist 6 weeks or 8 weeks after Delilah was born, and we would put them in daycare and blah, blah, blah. Well, I started following my coach while I was pregnant, and she was doing Insanity Max, and this isn't Ashley. Ashley is like my upline's upline. Emily Morak is my coach, and she was pregnant doing Insanity Max 30, which I'm doing right now, actually. And she was killing it, and I was so inspired by her. And she always talked about how she was working her business and making money from home with her kids. And I was like, well, why can't I do that? And so I said, Pat, give me a couple, give me like 6 months or something, or maybe it was a year. And then if it doesn't work out, I'll go back to the salon. And it ended up working out, and he sees the value in what we're doing now, and he supports me 100%. Like, if you see my post from today, I'm sure we'll all add each other on Facebook, but he went ruby today, and he'll be diamond next week. So if you saw my post, like, I owe my entire business to him, because literally, like, when I'm on team calls, he's putting our kids to bed. When I'm at Super Saturday, he's watching our babies or cleaning house, like, after he works. So it is a team effort, and I'm just like so thankful to have him. But so I started dabbling in the coaching aspect in August of 2015, and then I went diamond in February, and now I just have been full throttle for the last year, and I'm just so excited to be a coach and to pay it forward to anyone and everyone. Like, I'm so freaking passionate about what I do, and I would do it even if we didn't get paid to do it. I love my shake, my program, and everything. So with that being said, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of information about how I stay a step ahead of the game. So first of all, I want to tell you, like, don't overcomplicate it, because I was like, I'm going to make some slides and make it all pretty to show them. And then I was like, you know what? No, I'm not, because I have a shitload of messages that I need to do. So I was like, I'm just going to tell them what I do. So the first thing is to just stop and don't get overwhelmed, because I feel like being overwhelmed is absolutely a decision that you are making. And just like you have no energy or you're tired or whatever, like, those are decisions that you're telling yourself in your head. And the 5-second rule is amazing to get that out of your head. Like, it's amazing. That's another personal development book that is, you need to write it down. It's amazing. So don't get overwhelmed, and just if you approach it like it's hard, that's what it's going to be. If you think that inviting is scary, then you're going to be scared. You have to look at this like, this is a blessing. What we are doing, like, I have changed my life. I have lost 50 pounds. I am matching my husband's weekly paychecks with my income. Like, our life as a whole is just better. Like, our life was paycheck to paycheck, bill collectors were calling, rent people were knocking at the door. Like, it has completely changed my life, and I approach inviting like that. I'm like, they tell me they don't have money. I'm like, then that's why you need to be a coach. Like, I know you can make it work. If you spend $100 on a freaking handbag, but you can't pay $115 a month to be a coach, like, no, check out your priorities, because that's what's messed up, not the amount that you have to pay every month to be a coach. So just approach it like it's a blessing, and that's what it will be for you. So my first thing that I do is that helps me stay a step ahead of the game is I wake up early. You guys, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. I get up at 5 a.m. every single morning without fail, Monday through Friday, sometimes on Saturdays. When I wake up, I set my alarm for 4:50, and in that 10 minutes that I'm getting ready to do my workout at 5, I say my affirmations, and I read my why that is hanging above my bed and above my computer and everywhere in my house. And I visualize what my life is going to look like in 5 years. I can see it right now. Like, I see a huge pool that my kids are going to be playing and splashing in, and not some inflatable blow-up pool that they have right now. I see us driving cars that don't break down. I see us living in a home that we own. I see us buying them with cash. Like, I visualize it every single day, and I feel like it's so important to do that, because on days that you want to quit, you have to remember, like, why you're doing this. And so I visualize it. And then, so at 5 o'clock, I meet with a group of people just like this on a Zoom call, and we get up. I call it my 5 a.m. workout warrior group, and we get up at 5 a.m. and all of us get on a call, and we check in. We say good morning. We stay on or don't, whatever. We all work out, and then so I work out from 5 to 5:30, 5:45, and then I've got like a little bit of time where I do posts, or I check into my groups or whatever. And then from 6 to 8, I have intentional posting. My kids are still sleeping. They'll sleep till 8. And if they wake up, like, we figure it out. But I'm messaging for 2 hours without any notifications, no opening messages, nothing. And I literally message my ass off, and I don't think at all. I just do. And so I wanted to give you a few tips of how I message besides inviting. I always send a birthday message. It is such an easy way to connect with people. Facebook notifies you every single day if you got a birthday. That is a hey girl, or that is an existing friend, no doubt. And it's in the bag. And I have like 13 or 15 birthdays a day. So that's easy prospects that you're talking to. And it always ended in a question. Hey girl, happy birthday. I hope you have an awesome day. Are you guys doing anything fun to celebrate? Boom. They answer or they don't. I don't care. I'm talking to people who want to talk to me. Because if they want to talk to me, eventually they're going to be a coach, and then they're going to be okay with messaging strangers, right? If people, you know what I'm saying? So always do birthdays. If someone shares my post, I always send them a thank you message. I say, thank you so much for sharing my post. Wasn't that funny? Or thank you, that was so inspirational. Like, whatever I need to say, like, I say thank you, and I always end it in a question. And also, like, on your Facebook, you've got to, if somebody comments on your video or your post or whatever, you respond to every single person, not at the bottom. Don't say thank you, everyone. Your mama taught you manners, and you respond to every single person who took the time to write on your post. And I do that, and I build relationships that way. And I have learned lately to end those in a question, because then you're engaging on Facebook and you're not messaging, and eventually they will get a message from me. And then another thing Facebook has started doing, if you haven't noticed, in your messenger, it tells you when you're connected with someone new, right? Like, it's telling you, you are now connected with this person. So when I use Teamzy and I need to add my 10 people, I just go to my messenger, I look for where it says new, and I grab their name, I put it in my Teamzy, and I send them a message, and I say, hey girl, thanks so much for the ad on Facebook. I hope you're having an awesome week. Are you doing anything fun this weekend? Like, period. Like, that's it. I mean, I really make it super simple, and I don't think twice, because I am talking to so many people that it doesn't matter if people don't respond to me. So I do cold invites. I don't know how Paula feels about that, but I do them, and I don't just message the first message ever as a cold invite. I have sent them a birthday message and they haven't responded. I have followed up with them again about their child being sick, because I saw it on Facebook, and they haven't responded. I have followed up again and they haven't responded. That's when I send a cold invite, and it's super, super chill. And I'm actually going to read it to you, because I feel like that it's a really good one, and I can send it to Paula, and you guys can have it. It's so easy. Give me just 1 second. Hey, happy Tuesday, girl. I had a quick question I almost didn't ask, but I thought, what the heck? I'll never know if I don't ask. Do you or anyone you know have health and fitness goals that you're trying to reach before bikini season arrives? My goal is to help 50 ladies get started on their health and fitness journey in the month of April, and I'm so close. I run VIP accountability groups on Facebook and a training app for major motivation. If not, seriously, no pressure. I'm literally putting myself out there in hopes of helping a few ladies feel and look their best. What are your thoughts? And that's it. And it so takes the pressure off of them. Like, no pressure. Like, do you or anyone else you know, like, whatever. And so those are my cool invites. And I send them after people don't respond to me. Now they know I'm a health and fitness coach. They're still seeing my stuff on Facebook, and they can or can't respond. And I want to help you, but if you're not going to respond to me, then that's okay too. Like, I'm not looking to talk to you either. So here is what I use. Is anyone on Teamsy?
I did the free trial.
You did? Did you like it or no?
I loved it.
Oh, it's amazing. It is my life, and I live by it every single day. What did you keep up with it or no?
No, I didn't want to spend the $30 a month.
Girl, you should look at that like an investment. I'm telling you right now, I went from struggling to hit 5 every month to hitting 20 and 30 every single month.
Ooh.
But I set my follow-ups. I don't do a default. Like, I set my follow-ups. So my goals usually are 20 prospects, 5 customers, 5 coaches, 10 invites, and 10 new ads. And what I do basically is I work from this follow-up list, and I don't care that it's 485. If you look at it, I've talked to them a week or 2 weeks ago. So it's not like it's like months and months away from each other. But what I do is I just work from this follow-up list, and I click here, and these are the people that I have to talk to. And so if I go to Lisa, you can look at the activity that we've had. I love your Snapchat name. It's Lisa, y'all. And who knows if she messaged, because I only copy paste my message to them. I don't log our whole conversation because I can always go back and look at it in Facebook. So I will go and I will go to connect, and then you type your message like, hey girl, like whatever you're going to say to them today. And then right here, I set my follow-ups because I think it's so important that you set them within like a week away, because you're trying to build relationships, right? And if they don't show up in your follow-ups for a month, like you're not building relationships. You're like barely talking. So I set them for like 4 days or 1 week, 2 weeks if it's somebody who's not responding to me. And then if they have ever mentioned Shakeology or interest in anything, I'll rate them as a 5, and then that way they do pop up more frequently. This allows you to track everything, and like I seriously live by this. I wouldn't know what I would do without it. Think about if you sell one challenge pack, it's $50 commission right now with the All Access Pass, and it was $70. So that pays for your Teamsy, like, and some. So I really think that you should think about it as an investment. I know there's Google Streak you can use, and that's free, but I could not figure that out, but I also wasn't in the right mindset. You have to find what works for you, but you have to have a follow-up system, because the follow-up is where it's at. Like if you're not, and I'm not just talking about a follow-up on an invite, I'm talking about how are your kids doing? Oh my gosh, I saw you had a birthday party. How fun was it? Like whatever. You have to talk to people all the time. And then they see your stuff more too. And they come to your page to see what you're doing. So that's Teamsy. And I could go more into this, but I don't really want to spend all that time there. I love that it has your why right here that you can see. You can also go into like your team if you want to just specifically talk to your team, because for the longest time, guys, I was not following up with customers or coaches. Like I got them and I had them and they were in my challenge group, and I just assumed like if they were in there and they had a question that they would ask. But I do one-on-ones all the time right now. I am building a relationship. We're in the beginning of this business, and I am building and connecting and like doing anything and everything I can to help these people get results, because that's where you're going to find your lifers. People who are in your challenge groups who are getting results and they love the products. They will be your lifers. They're going to be the ones that advance rank, and you need to know what motivates them. Is it money? Do they already have money and maybe they just love the programs? Like you need to know what motivates them. You need to know everything about them and be able to connect with them all the time. I set my coaches and my customer follow-up dates for 4 days. Every 4 days I want to talk to like my different people, and I usually talk to them more than that. Like it's crazy, guys. I have such an amazing relationship with my team. Like we talk so often, and I think that will help you build so much better. And now even when a customer just switches and makes me their coach, even though they've never bought anything from me, I get on a one-on-one with them, and I'm like, I show them how BOD works. I show them about Energize and Recover and the containers and the food system. Like, even if they don't have it, I show them everything. And then we sit down and we talk about what is their goal? When do they want to get there? And I take so much time for me. And that is why, like, all of a sudden, I had a team dinner in Tallahassee last weekend, and I had like 15 people go. It was like mind-blowing to me. And I never thought I would be there, you guys. And if I can do it, any one of you that is sitting on this call can do it too. So I use TeamZ, and I also use SyncShare. SyncShare is amazing. It's $10 a month. And I'm going to screen share with you. So because I focus so much on messaging, because it is the most important thing you can be doing, SyncShare allows me to schedule my posts for my challenge groups, for my free groups, for any group that I'm running. It's all scheduled out. So like my team page, Thankful Thursdays, those are scheduled. And I do it in the very beginning of the month, and my entire month is scheduled. So I don't have to worry about a morning post in my accountability challenge group. I don't have to worry about Celebration Thursday or my motivational Mondays. Like, I literally have it all scheduled. And this thing is amazing because it saves all of your posts. So say I wanted to schedule a post in my team page to Make Your Move. So you can go there and it filters out all of the posts that I've ever scheduled. I can go back into like December or November and I can find like a Thankful Thursday post and just literally be thankful. So I can click these two arrows and it's going to pop it back up to the front page and I reschedule it. I change the wording a little bit, but like it makes things so much easier. So you're not constantly reinventing the wheel, and it allows you to spend more time on the things that are going to move your business forward, and 100% of the time it is messaging and inviting and building relationships. So those are the two things that I use all the time to help me move my business forward. So this is how I kind of stay organized. This little dry erase board right here literally tells me everything that I have to schedule. I know you guys can't see it, but it's my beginning of the month schedule. And it says Team Make Your Move, Monday, motivational video, Wednesday, where we do a work day Wednesday, where I give them an assignment, Thursday, Celebration Thursday, I do a new file Friday. We try to do a social Saturday where it's not about coaching and we just like share like, hey, what did you do? What did you play for sports in high school? So that we can just get to know each other, and like it doesn't always have to be about coaching. I have my 5 a.m. workout warrior group, and I schedule every single night, Sunday through Thursday. Hey, who's getting up with us in the morning? And we all post like, I'll be there. And then like I have a push group that I literally this is my life. If the house burnt down, I would grab my kids, my computer, and like these 3 things that I'm about to show you. So this tells me everything that I have to schedule. And I just look at this and I go to SyncShare and I do it and I move by page and I just have everything scheduled so that I can focus on messaging. This is my other big calendar. Like I can't use planners because I have to see the whole month. Like it stresses me out to only see 1 week, because then I'm like, well, what if I have something going on next? I don't know. So I like always write like my goals. Like I will go live every day. I will use Success Club for inspiration. I will help 50 people. I will TeamZ every day. I'll do PD every day. And then I write, I am an elite coach. I write like titties, boat, and house. Those are my goals right now. I want to get my boobs done. I want to buy a house. I want to get a boat, and I want to get LASIK. So I have like all these things up here that I'm seeing all the time. And then this is just how I schedule my personal Facebook. I don't schedule on my personal Facebook page, but I have this to remind me that I have to have a coach opportunity post up every Sunday night. People get the Monday blues, right? People hate Monday. So Sunday is a great day for you to get a coaching opportunity post up so that you can tell them like, I'm so excited about Monday. I have a team call and like, you love Monday. Like you better be telling everybody you love Monday. So I do a coach op post on Sunday nights. I want to get a challenge group invite post up at least twice a week. Transformation Tuesday, every Tuesday. That's an opportunity to tell your story. There are so many new people on your Facebook that you cannot tell your story enough. Like I tell it at least 2 or 3 times a week and I don't feel bad. Like if somebody doesn't like it, don't follow me because you're not who I'm looking for. So Throwback Thursday, and then just different things that I need to remember and make sure that I'm posting, I have on here. And then the last little board that I use is just a weekly one, which I only use for one-on-ones. So when I have one-on-ones, I write them on here and I write the time. And then over here is like my every Monday night's my team call and my Tuesday night team call, Wednesday night team call, Wednesday push group. Like I have everything written down so I can see it. And I set tons of alarms in my phone. Even though I have like my one-on-ones written down on that board. I always set an alarm on my phone. I named the alarm like one-on-one with Leah at 9 o'clock, and then I set the alarm for 8:50 so that I have 10 minutes to prepare for that call. Like, I know what I'm going to say, but I mean, just to like get my computer out, get my checklist off of what I go over. And that's another thing, like when I get on one-on-ones, I have a checklist for a getting started right. Basically, if it's a coach, I have everything that I go over right there. And then if it's a challenger, I have everything I go over on there. So I think just really being prepared is going to help you so much, because then you don't have to worry about this shit all week. All you have to do is message. And that is the most important thing to be doing. So with that, I'm going to give you, does anyone have any questions about like how I use anything, or about Teamzy or ThinkShare? Okay. All right.
I have a quick question, Jen.
Yeah. What's
Can
up?
you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I was just curious, how long do you do your one-on-one with your challengers and with your coaches? Like, how do they give you information before you meet for a one-on-one, so you kind of know going into the call where they're at? Or I guess, how do you keep your calls condensed?
Once they sign up, I send them a message, and it has like, okay, I'm going to add you to my Forever Facebook group. I'm going, and I explain it. Like, this is where we post health and fitness stuff. Like, this is a safe place. And if you're struggling, post there. We'll lift you up. If you're winning, we will support you and celebrate with you. Like, I explain it. Then I say, I'm also going to add you to my team page. And then at the very end, I'll say, when are you available to set up a one-on-one? And I always let them know that, like, it's a 15-minute one-on-one. You have 15 minutes, and I have a call in 15 minutes. Like, because if you don't let them know that you have another call, like, it could go forever, and you just don't have time to be on a one-on-one with someone who, first of all, you don't even know if it's going to be here in a week. So I give them 15 minutes. I tell them about the 15-day Smart Start, or 14-day Smart Start, if they're a coach, or whatever they need to know. And then if they don't follow like what I'm telling them, I won't get on another one-on-one with them until they're showing like, okay, you did the 14-day Smart Start. All right, let's set up another call, and then I'll give you some more tips or whatever. Like, if it's a challenger, that's different, because if they're struggling, I'll get on a call with them no matter what. But coaches, like, if they're not doing the things that they're supposed to be doing that I've already told them, like, I'm not going to waste another 30 minutes where I could be messaging and recruiting for more coaches for somebody who keeps telling me that they want something and then doesn't post on their Facebook for 3 days. So I give them a 15-minute frame. And then also, if you give them 15 minutes and it goes over where it's like 20 or 25, then they're like, wow, she took like an extra 10 minutes out of her time to talk to me. Like, that's really awesome. So I always tell them 15 minutes. And then if it goes over, they feel like special. Did that answer your question?
Thank you. Yes, that is awesome. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no problem. And then I'll just give you guys my top tip, because we have like 10 more minutes, it looks like. My top tip to you guys, and this is what I tell my coaches, is to do what successful coaches are doing, okay? That's so easy, right? You know what you're supposed to be doing, okay? That starts off with showing up on social media every single day. Yes, there are days that I am hungover and I do not want to post a thing. There are days that I'm sick, or my kids are sick, or I'm running errands all day long and I don't want to post. But I show up every single day, because consistency is the most important thing. And I can tell you, I've had people who literally, I just had someone tell me the other day that she reactivated her Facebook to follow me, and that I helped her get out of a depression without medicine. Like, right? I was like, what? And she's like, and I've been following you for like 2 years. And I'm like, what? Like, that's like mind blowing. And that's what we live for. Like, it brought tears to my eyes. I was like, really? And now she wants to sign up and coach, and she's pregnant too. So, but yeah, like, consistency is just so important, and showing up on social media every single day. And I'll tell you, if you're on Instagram and you're posting and you start getting those followers and you slack off for one day, you'll lose 10 followers in one day. I have had it happen. It blows my mind. Like, it is crazy. So showing up every single day and having good content. And remember, like, when you're posting, ask yourself, what value am I giving my followers? This is not about me. This is not my Facebook. Like, this is for people who are following following me? What am I storytelling? How am I telling them like how Shakeology and how the programs have changed my life? Make sure you ask yourself, am I giving value, or am I throwing up a picture of my shake and like smiling like, shake? No one cares about Shakeology. Like, I love Shakeology. I care about Shakeology. But people that don't know about it, they don't care, and they see it all over their Facebook, and you are just another Beachbody coach in their newsfeed unless you stand out and you story tell and you just tell them like, man, I used to go to Taco Bell 3 times a week, and I literally almost just went through that drive-thru, but honestly, my shake is better. Boom. Like, just tell them things, like story tell. It's so, so important. And if you guys don't follow Gary Vee, I would hope all of you do, right? Gary Vaynerchuk, he wrote the Ask Gary Vee and Crush It. Oh my gosh, follow him right now. Like, stop listening to me and follow Gary Vee. He's amazing. Gary Vaynerchuk. He actually spoke at Summit in Nashville last year. There was an ass ant crawling on my counter right now. Freaking out. So yes, so showing up to social media every single day. Do what successful coaches do. That's the first thing, is showing up. Leading team calls, okay? I will tell you straight up, from the moment I started, I was an Emerald, I opened up a team page. I started doing team calls every Monday night at 9 o'clock with nobody on them. I made my husband get on Zoom from his phone in a different room and listen to me talk. Like, I didn't even care if he was playing video games. I was finding content, which helped me because I needed to learn this stuff. Like, I need to know about volume. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go to YouTube and I'm going to look up a video about volume, and I'm going to teach nobody, because guess what? I'm still learning, and it's good practice because eventually I'm going to have 100 people on that team call listening to me. So do team calls. Like, you have to start leading. If you want a team that is going to build a team, then you have to be doing what coaches that are building teams do, and that is absolutely leading a team call. And so doing that, and then getting on your coach's team call. You have to get on your coach's team call every single Thursday night at 8:30. It is so important. I can't tell you how many birthdays I have sat on a team call or been on vacation at my parents' house, and they get pissy at me when I'm at their house. I'm like, I'm sorry, like, this is my job and I'm getting on a team call, or speaking on a team call for that matter. One time I was vacationing over there and I had to speak and I couldn't drink the entire day. And I was just like, this sucks, but I did it because this is my job. And so that's another thing. And engaging in team pages. Like, if you're not welcoming people that are coming into your team page, you guys have no culture. Like, you have to welcome. Like, we're so excited you're here. And it is so funny, in my uplines team page, when somebody gets welcomed, all of my coaches welcome them, all of them. And it's because they see me doing it. So if you want coaches that are getting on team calls, and you want coaches that are leading team calls and engaging in your team page, then you have to be doing the same thing, because leading by example is everything when you're trying to build a team. Okay, so Success Club is non-negotiable. That is another thing that Success Club or top coaches do. They hit Success Club every month. So you have to be hitting Success Club, or you're not growing your business. I struggled really hard this month, you guys. Like, I can't, it's so hard, but I did it. And I was sending out 100 messages a day. And the funny thing is, I realized that the 2 people that helped me hit Success Club actually messaged me, and it wasn't even any of the 200 messages I sent. And I was like, damn it, all that work. But all that work is planting seeds for next month, when I'm gonna need to help them next month. So just keep going. Being coachable is huge. Like, if your coach is telling you to do something, you should listen. Like, if she says you should be at Summit, there is a reason for that. Summit is life-changing. Super Saturday is life-changing. Like, the energy that is brought into that room, the live workouts with all the people, it's life-changing. And you have to be going to those events. And if you want your team at those events, you need to be at those events, all right? So I think that is it. I could probably go on and on and on, but there's 4 minutes left, and I was going to open it up. If anyone had any questions, or Paula, if you want to close out, I'm cool. Paula,
I just got to say, your timing is amazing.
Well, you know, I'm pretty aware of the time usually on team calls.
That's awesome. Well, that was amazing content. Like, I literally have like 5 pages of notes. But I will open it up. If any of you guys have questions, like this is the time to ask. Like we always hear training calls, so like I think it's so cool when you actually get to ask the person who gave you all the information questions. So if you guys have some questions, go ahead and shoot them to Jen.
Okay. All right, so Sunday, you love Mondays, post something coaching.
Yeah.
What motivation Monday, something that maybe helps me get through the week. Transformation Tuesday. What are we doing on Wednesday?
Wednesdays, you know, it's not so much like those. Some of those were for my team page, but like I always like to share recipes like twice a week, and I schedule those because I don't have time to like go look for a recipe during my day. So I try to schedule, but I do like to share. It doesn't always have to be a recipe. It could be like a fruit tip where I'm holding a papaya and I'm like, this is how papaya can help your body, or water tips, or Thirsty Thursday, or any of that. Like I love doing stuff like that, and sometimes it gets good engagement and sometimes it doesn't, and you kind of have to remember, did that get good engagement? Do I want to do that again? The ones that get a bunch of likes and stuff, like I always make sure that I will post those again. But the Motivational Mondays I always do in my team page. Every single Monday they wake up to a video. Usually it's Gary Vaynerchuk. He is the man, you guys. I love that guy. He's awesome. And I always post little videos. He does really short ones too, so you're not watching like a 12-minute video. 3 minutes usually are his videos, and they always have an amazing point to them.
Who was he? What was his name?
Gary Vaynerchuk. You could search Gary V and he'll pop up. I don't even know. His last name is so hard to
Okay.
He's amazing though. Vaynerchuk. Gary Vaynerchuk. And he's gonna blow all y'all's mind. Like I have him on C first. Like I love him. Paula, do you listen to him?
I have, yes. I mean, I loved him at Summit. He was really great, and I read Jab, Jab, Right Hook.
I have not read that one. So funny.
Yeah, that's the one I've read. But no, he's very credible in our social media world for sure.
What I feel, yeah, and see, I was gonna say that with him, like he is very social media tips. Except if you follow him on Facebook, then he's got everything. And I get bored with social media tips, I'm not gonna lie. Like I get it, but like really your job as a coach on social media is to just show up, be energetic, love your job, be passionate, and just share what you're doing and help other people. Everyone smile, who can? Amazing. Oh, we know you're smiling, Paula.
I know, I'm smiling in the car, I promise. Well, gosh, Jen, thank you so much. I mean, it is amazing to see like how on fire you are, and like now I know like why your team is so amazing and so inspiring, and I just cannot thank you enough for your time today.
Of course, I feel the same way about you, Paula. You guys have an amazing leader, so I will see you on Wednesday, boo.
All right, love you, girl.
Love you. You guys have a good night.
Thanks, Jennifer.
You're welcome. Bye.